No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
58.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And out across midfield down to the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go, come on. That's fine, yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Zoom.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Over. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Can I get it?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Zoom.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right, and oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin with a run by Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Hank. 380. Move.
To throw is Bortles. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Flush to his right. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Lucy.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. That's caught out left by Perriman. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Here we go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
11.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A handoff to Fournette. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, where are you going?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Where y'all going? Zoom.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, here's Boyles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, check 26. Hey.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
26.
But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw is Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Oko, over here. Right. Jump out. All right.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays and stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Zoom. Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz. Scat 300. Flip it, yeah.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Able to slither by. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The pitch to Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Lucy. 372.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Punch right. Go left. Lucy. Hank. Right 39, Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Punch right. Go left.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hank. 11. So right.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
380. Move. 372. Lucy.
They'll run with Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They give it to him running left, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
26.
They give him a gain of 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A good pickup there at 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. So he got 3 of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Full right. Move. 11B.
On second down, here's Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
372.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
That's fine. Yeah. Zoom. Green 18. Hey, tick 26. Hey, tick 26. Green 18.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And Crosby puts it through, and with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Green 80. 372. Hey, 54 Richie. Green attack.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about